Are you ready? Good afternoon, students. This is Coach Beckley, and we are in Chapter 7 of our end-of-course workbook. And I wanted to give you a quick video and a summary of Black Tuesday. Hopefully you can recognize that phrase or that name. This represents the day of the stock market collapse in 1929. Now, that date is something that we're going to really need to remember. October the 29th of 1929. Hopefully, those two numbers, 29, will make it easy for you to remember. All right? But that is called Black Tuesday, and the main reason it's called Black Tuesday is because of the stock market collapse. Basically, in that era, it was very common for stockbrokers to use speculation and buying stocks on margin. And basically, those two terms are terms for making installment plans and purchasing shares of business, and then turning around and selling those shares without paying a full amount for the value, and selling those shares as the stock markets increased. This was a way that many stockbrokers made money during that time. This particular practice is believed to be one of the main causes of the stock market collapse on October 29th of 1929. This basically is believed to be the beginning point of the Great Depression. This Great Depression lasted from 1929 until the end of the 30s, right around 1939, 1940. The beginning of World War II is what we believe to be sort of the ending point of the Great Depression. Now, during the 1930s, there were some phrases that would become very popular. One of them was a Hooverville. A Hooverville was basically a shack or a place where homeless people could go and live because they were kicked out of their homes because they couldn't make payments. If you can see up here on the bulletin board, we've got the PowerPoint on Black Tuesday talking about Herbert Hoover being the president when that particular event happened. And so therefore, he was sort of the fallout guy and was blamed for the Great Depression. If you could flip to the next slide for me, please, sir. Here is the picture of what's called a soup kitchen. Now, I don't have that on my reminder board here, but soup kitchens were common during this time for the people who were homeless and didn't have very many places to get food. People were so poor that they were starving to death. So this was another common thing that happened during the 1930s as a result of the stock market crash and of the Great Depression. And one other thing that I didn't mention here is what's called a bank run. One of the big problems during the Great Depression was that many people didn't trust the banks with their money. So they would go in and withdraw all of their cash, all of their earnings from the bank. The bank did not have enough cash to give out to everybody. So this caused a huge panic, and many people throughout the country, because of word of mouth, did not trust the banks and were trying to go in and withdraw all of their cash. And so this caused what's called bank runs. As a result of these bank runs, one of the big plans of Franklin Delano Roosevelt was to install an insurance program to protect the banks, to protect the deposits that people made. So the FDIC was one of the New Deal programs that President Roosevelt created as a result of this situation. So therefore, we have a quick summary of the Black Tuesday, which was the stock market collapse. Thank you for your time. Peace out.